Last month, we watched a movie starring John Bernthal, Tom Holland, and Zendaya, and we made the internet very mad. This month, we watched a movie starring John Bernthal, Tom Holland, and Zendaya, and we'll see what happens. Welcome back to Lost in the Frame. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm your host, Malik.
And I'm your host, Hachi.
And if you can't tell, we are reviewing Spider-Man Brand New Day, the fourth installment of the MCU Spider-Man run, franchise, arc, however you want to call it.
I don't know.
But we were really excited. This was one of the movies we were looking forward to the most this year. And before we hop into it, how is everyone doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to talk about this movie. Go Webs, go.
Yep.
All right. Rapid review. Let's do rapid review. This is an MCU heavy episode. I think all of our news pretty much has to do with the MCU, and we'll dive into all of that. But what have we been watching?
I am watching Tenet.
Yes, you are.
I watched Tenet. I don't know why I didn't do it before we did a Nolan ranking, but I watched it after. And I got a couple things to say about Tenet. It's definitely the Nolan movie that I've heard the most slander about. And so I was very curious to see my thoughts on this one. The main complaint that I heard was that it was very confusing and it was hard to hear. There were moments where it was hard to hear, even at home with the my sound system, optimized.
Mm-hmm.
The mixing was kind of weird, but I didn't think it was a particularly hard movie to understand. There was a couple moments where you're like, wait a minute, let's take a step back here. Like, what's going on? But the overall plot of it, I thought was very understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got it. Looks fantastic. Probably one of the hardest movies Nolan had to film in terms of choreographing scenes. And I really liked it. I give it a 4 out of 5, and I slotted it in at number 7 on my Nolan list. So just behind Inception, but ahead of Dunkirk.
Let's go. I was nervous to see what you were going to think about it.
I really liked it.
Good.
I left thinking it had the sauce.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't like that the first time I watched it. I talked about it on the last episode, but on the subsequent watches, I was just like, oh, okay. I'm here now. I get it. So glad you're on board. I finally watched The Materialists, the Dakota Johnson, Pedro Pascal, Chris Evans. Did you guys see it?
Yes.
Not yet.
Watched on a plane.
Okay. Good plane movie. Bad movie. I did not enjoy it. Which is really disappointing because I really like Past Lives from Celine's song. So I was looking forward to Materialist. And I think, honestly, like the conversation when the movie came out stalled my watching of it because it just did not seem like it was doing well. And I was like, maybe I don't need to rush to the theater to go see this one. So a year later, finally watched it. And yeah, not good. Really not good.
Yeah, I was really disappointed in that. I also really liked Past Lives.
Yeah.
So if that's your follow-up, it's like, ooh.
It's a really strange follow-up. And like, as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, I don't know what needs to change in this script to actually make it interesting. I just think the entire premise falls flat overall. So, and Dakota Johnson is actually really bad in it. I did not enjoy her performance whatsoever.
Not good at all.
No. I gave that one a 2.5 out of 5.
Sounds about right.
Chris Evans is
Shame.
handsome.
I gave it a 3 out of 5, and I was on the plane, so that should tell you everything you need to know about that.
Planes
movie.
elevate a bad movie at least
It's
half
like a
a
half
star.
star.
That is a written rule. What about you, Tachi? What you got?
So, I was going to bring up that I partially watched The Batman, but I wrote something down in my notes on my phone a couple days ago, just reflecting on the Odyssey. So I'm gonna bring up like the main point of it. But the more that I've thought about the Odyssey over the last 2 weeks and some of my takes on the episode, One of them being that I was really disappointed with Agamemnon's like one speaking line
Hmm.
or the conversation in Hades, and I really didn't like it at the time. But upon further reflection, I feel like the casting in the context of Nolan's adaptation, it makes a lot of sense that he's kind of this pathetic little guy
Vinny
because
Safdie
he's
catching strays again.
yeah. I'm sorry, Vinny. Not really sorry, but um, it makes a lot more sense because this Agamemnon is like such a coward to the nth degree. He overcompensates with like this sick ass suit of armor. He does not participate in the battle. He sacrifices his own daughter because he's so afraid. Blah blah blah. But it just makes so much more sense that he's not like this really intimidating warmonger, under the armor. He's this snaky, spineless little fella. And and part of that kind of speaks to the actual like vertebrae on his helmet. I don't know if that was like an intentional thing with him being spineless, but I
Oh,
thought that was kind of cool.
give him a visual spine.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick,
Um,
actually. That suit
Did
goes
you
hard.
did you get bullied
it
by our
does.
comments into changing your view?
No, no. The comments on our our videos had nothing to do with it. But um anyways, I was just excited about that like mini breakthrough in my media literacy skills. I don't take back what I said about Charlize Theron though. I feel full conviction that she was one of the worst performances in the movie.
Yeah, I still stand behind that too.
Yeah.
I also stand behind everything I said.
Okay.
I don't
um,
take anything back.
are you guys gonna rewatch it soon?
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe.
probably
I've
not.
got tickets in 3 weeks to watch it,
Mm.
so I'm excited.
Is it
I'm excited for that.
is it the 40X version?
No, I got the IMAX 70 millimeter.
Oh.
Finally, had to go to a mini war again. Like the first
Mm.
time trying to get tickets was like 2.5 hours in that queue because the AMC app is just god awful. And then IMAX was just like, all right, we're extending the window like across the world. And again, the app crashed and people were having a hard time getting in, but I was persistent. So I'm curious to see how I'll feel on a second rewatch of it. But I still stand behind all of my thoughts and opinions on it too on that episode. But I'm glad you've had some clarification of the mind
Yeah.
for characters.
I'm trying to, I guess, reflect on the things that I don't like and see if I was right in the moment or
Hmm.
if I was wrong.
We'll take that into practice with today's movie.
Yeah.
But let's get into some movie news first, and then we'll get into Spider-Man Brand New Day. Alex, I think you're kicking us off.
News out of SDCC with Marvel. I'm assuming that's San Diego Comic Con.
That is San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay. I didn't write these show notes, people. New Doomsday trailer was shown. Ryan Gosling announced as Ghost Rider. Black Panther 3 announced Ryan Coogler returning and David Johnson as the Black Panther. How are we feeling about all of that?
Curious to see what the Doomsday trailer is. Wonder when we'll get it since we just got the first one a few weeks ago. Don't know why they've been sitting on this.
It's going to probably get leaked like tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel in the next couple weeks we'll probably get it. Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. How are we?
New literally me.
There's a world where I am excited for this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this one though.
I'll agree with you, but it feels so much like a key jangling casting. Like, look, we got Ryan Gosling. Everybody loves Ryan Gosling.
Especially on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
They're trying to appeal to the I'm him crowd, which is us.
Place Beyond the Pines, but it's an MCU movie with
Yeah.
a Ghost Rider for some reason.
And we got Sean Levy attached for directing, which is I think what sours us to this casting of like I don't know.
maybe they have a good partnership because there's this and then Starfighter. I
Maybe
don't know.
Sean Levy just is loved by Disney execs
Yeah.
because
He
he
must
does
be.
whatever they tell him.
Because he riffs on a level that no one's ever seen. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But David Johnson, yes, I'm very excited for that.
I'm
That'd be
excited to
really
see
cool.
that. Are we surprised that Coogler's coming back for Black Panther 3?
No.
No.
Okay.
Are you?
No,
You are.
a little bit. I don't know. I just thought after like Sinners and he's doing this X-Files thing, maybe there'd be more like original stuff.
Do
coming
you
down
know
the
how
pipeline.
much money they probably threw at him to do this?
I know. This is just it's fine.
This pays for everything else.
Yeah.
This is paying for the X-Files.
That's true. Yeah, I'm on board. I like David Johnson. Excited to see him in the role. I feel kind of bad for Letitia Wright, just immediately thrown overboard. Like, all right, yeah, no more here. Wakanda Forever was kind of a tough movie.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
Speaking
not
of
bad.
Ryan Gosling, Barbie 2 might happen, with Greta Gerwig ready to begin writing the film. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Greta Gerwig are all in talks to return, but David Zaslav, who is the CEO of Paramount, for those who don't know, is currently refusing to pay what they're demanding, calling it too generous. On one hand, I do know they're probably all asking for an absurd amount of money, given what Barbie did 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, David Zaslav sucks, so I'm not going to give him that credit.
Yep.
How do we feel about a Barbie 2? Do we need a second one, or is it purely a cash grab?
Just a cash grab. I'm
Where you
begging
even go with it?
I don't know. Please don't make this movie. I don't want to see it.
No.
I enjoy Barbie. I'm a fan of
Mhm.
Barbie. Leave it alone. We're good. We're good. Just leave it alone.
I think I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Where would it go?
I don't know. Maybe they go into a different universe instead of our universe.
Across
I
the
love
Barbieverse.
all these multiverses.
I'm sick of the multiverse.
Barbie enters the Hot Wheels universe.
Yeah. Isn't there a Hot Wheels movie coming out, or is it a Matchbox?
I think it's Hot Wheels.
I think
Matchbox
it's-
isn't as big of a brand as Hot Wheels, so.
But I think
would
there's
be
a
surprised-
Matchbox movie that like a trailer just got released for, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, and I think John Cena's in it. I
Sure.
didn't watch it. Please tell me I didn't dream this.
No, you're right.
Guys, I'm getting a phone call right now. Hollywood is calling. I'm right. It's
Matchbox the movie is an upcoming American action comedy film directed by Sam Hargrave and written by David Coggeshall, based on the toy brand Matchbox by Mattel. It stars John Cena, Jessica Biel, Sam Richardson, Arturo Castro, and Teyona Paris.
there we go.
It's releasing on October 9th on Apple TV.
Wow. Breaking news on the fly.
Wait. What? Here's the plot. Listen to the plot. Spy and former soldier Sean Walker, who's John Cena, reunites with childhood friends only to be drugged and kidnapped by a group looking for a nuclear warhead. The CIA believes Walker and his friends stole the weapon, so the group decides to re-steal the bomb and clear their names.
Okay.
What?
Hell yeah.
I'm in.
And then we just threw the Matchbox name on top of it, I
Yep.
guess. Cool. We'll be there.
Yeah. What is
I love a
Sam
heist movie.
Hargrave? What
Yeah.
has Sam Hargrave directed?
Sounds familiar.
He
does.
is best known for his collaborations with the Russo brothers, including as the
No.
stunt coordinator for several films in the MCU. He made he did the Extraction movies with Chris Hemsworth.
Mm.
And
I
he
never
also
watched those.
served as second unit director for season 2 of The Mandalorian.
I didn't
Okay.
like any of those words.
They're
Yeah.
pretty fun watches.
Extraction.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
All right. Tachi,
Yep.
you're next.
Next thing, auditions for the X-Men movie have been happening since May. The casting search for Emma Frost was the most thorough, with Samara Weaving subsequently winning the role.
How we feeling? How we feeling? I like her.
I like her.
Samara.
I like her too.
Yeah.
How much do you like her?
What do you mean?
Do we like her more than you?
Like her? Are you her number one fan? Is that what's happening here?
No.
Okay. I can't help but be excited for an X-Men movie. I'm so curious what they're gonna do, and we'll have this conversation as we're talking about the movie. Right. But I'm a fan of Samara Weaving. I like the role. Cool.
Who is Emma Frost? Do you guys know?
Not really.
Since I don't think she was in the original trilogy, the Fox trilogy. I don't know.
Yeah, I admittedly am not like very aware of X-Men lore. Yeah. I know she's a character. I don't know where she fits in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
Well, there rumors of other castings are Charles Melton as Beast,
right,
and Kaylee Spaney as Rogue.
That would be fire.
Could be fun.
Yeah. That would be fire. I love
thumbs
Kaylee
up
Spaney.
with both of those. I do too. Yeah,
I like it. Speaking of another possible casting, Indy Navarrete says she wants to play Mystique in the MCU. She recently met with the X-Men director, Jake Schreier. Sure.
You know, I actually got a text about this from a friend of the pod saying, make it make sense to me how Indy Navarrete is getting so much X-Men buzz from the mere fact that she did a convo with the director. It doesn't make sense why that's news.
I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to like manifest it publicly.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be doing the same thing with the Michael Mann meeting. She's just meeting a lot of people, and it is making news. Like it's like, oh, Indy Navarrete ran into Paul Giamatti at In-N-Out Burger. It's like,
I mean, I think that's the right move to do. Like, you're not waiting on anyone to open the doors for you. Seems like she's just going out there and speaking it out into the world, carrying the momentum of Obsession. Yeah. And I think we said it already, but yeah, I'm excited to see what she does next.
The world is her oyster.
Yes. Next piece of news. Mahershala Ali has called out Marvel for Blade never happening. In quotes, he said, "You had me under contract. They have billions of dollars. If they wanted to do the movie, we would have done the movie. I feel ready to move on from the Blade questions. Those questions are for them."
Didn't Kevin Feige say, like, we didn't want to make a movie where he just chopped up vampires or something?
Yeah, and everyone was like,
we wanted
all
that.
we wanted.
Yeah. I don't know. This has got to be the biggest bag they've fumbled so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you had Sinners show that like vampire movies are still a thing for people, and you didn't carry that momentum by just making Blade.
They could have done something like so out of the ordinary from what we see from the MCU, but I think that fact alone is maybe what stopped them. I truly think they could have
R-rated MCU movie.
Yeah, I truly think they could have done something. Yeah, like a la Deadpool in terms of violence.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they chickened out.
Yeah, cowards.
Yeah. Jacob Tremblay as the Unabomber, releasing September 25th on Netflix.
Why don't you just read the actual show note and tell us what you meant by that?
I didn't type that.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Was it Tachi?
Do we know anything about the Unabomber?
Yes.
I know Alex does.
All right, please share. I just know the name.
Well, what about him?
Why is he a big deal?
All right, here we go.
Is there an Explain Like I'm 5 version?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Unabomber is this guy, Ted Kaczynski, who was a genius. I mean, this guy was legitimately, verifiably, like, went to Harvard at 16, very, very smart. He lost his mind, and we'll talk about why in a second, or what helped contribute to that. He ended up moving to a cabin in Montana. He wrote a manifesto called The Industrial Society and Its Consequences. You've absolutely heard the opening phrase, the Industrial Society and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race.
Oh yeah.
And to help manifest this manifesto, he mailed bombs to people, academics who he felt were kind of forwarding the destruction of humanity, I think. It's been a while since I kind of went into who he targeted and why. But there were a couple people who were on that list who were like professors of like specific kinds of technology. There was some guy who ended up on the Epstein list. So, bad guy does a bad thing. Sometimes broken clock, right twice a day. But he's kind of been brought back into the public consciousness because a lot of people are resonating with that manifesto. Specifically in the age of AI and technology and flock cameras and all that being used to kind of clamp down on everyone and put us in this chokehold that we're all feeling right now.
Surveillance state.
So a lot of people are kind of resonating with his overall message, not necessarily the bombings portion. He was caught. He died recently in prison. He was in I think ADA Florence, the Supermax prison in Colorado, for the majority of his prison sentence, but he died there of cancer a couple of years back. Very, very fascinating individual. He was a part of the MK Ultra mind control experiments when he was in college, and so people think that that's what kind of led to his mind breaking and him going fully crazy.
Oh man!
Why the what? Do you not know about MK Ultra?
I didn't know he was part of that program.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do some reading.
Yeah, because they did a lot of the MK Ultra testings at like college campuses. That's where they got the subjects for it.
Wow.
It wasn't like, the CIA had someone in like a bunker and were like, move this with your mind.
They were out and about.
They probably had some of that going on, but a lot of it was like experimenting with just people at universities.
Okay, interesting. I got to see if there's a trailer for this movie coming out. Jacob Tremblay. If you've seen Room, he's the little boy in Room, Brie Larson's son. So he's now grown, and he is the Unabomber.
Neat.
What we got next? Wicker.
Oh, it's me. Wicker, starring Olivia Colman and Alexander Skarsgård, and co-starring Peter Dinklage and Elizabeth Debicki. Releasing in October. Thank you, Tachi.
Yep.
I don't know anything about this movie. Is
Same.
this a remake of Wicker Man?
I have no idea. I didn't look into this at all.
On the poster.
I saw a just a screenshot of Skarsgård as he's like made out of wicker.
Yeah.
What?
That's the only thing I saw.
Wait a minute. All About Wicker, the raunchy romantic fantasy starring Alexander Skarsgård. I think
Oh, it's a romance movie.
I think someone's going to
Jail?
bang a handbasket.
Oh.
That sounds like our type of movie.
Yeah, I'm officially peaked. My interest is peaked.
All right. Well, speaking of banging handbaskets, let's get into Spider-Man.
What?
I'll read the synopsis for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and then we'll get into our letterbox Love Like Loathe. Spider-Man Brand New Day, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. Fighting crime full-time as Spider-Man in a world that doesn't remember him, and the pressure of seeing his old friends move on without him, sparks a change in Peter Parker he may not have the power to control. But that transformation might also be the only thing that can stop a shocking new threat to the city and those he loves, a powerful villain no one can even see. Alex has our 5-star today, Tachi with the 3, and then I have the 1.
Our 5-star review today comes from Layla. It feels like every Spider-Man film just gets better and better. Loved the emotional gravity in this film. You can see the maturity of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and loved how themes of community and belonging came into play. Stunning, exciting, and a wild ride from start to finish. Beautifully done. Spider-Man will always be the best superhero. No one fight me. That's not a particularly hot take, Layla, but
No one's gonna fight you.
yeah.
All right. Our 3-star comes in from Murder X Brian. The audience clapped when they said stuff, and I don't know what the hell they were clapping about.
Our 1-star comes from Jed Press Grove. The Tom Holland Spider-Man run is the cinematic equivalent of cleaning up projectile vomit, with Brand New Day pulling overtime to soak up the putrid puddles, spray disinfectant, and buff the surfaces, but with none of the efficiency of an experienced janitor.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's a heck of a visual.
It really is. To open up today's conversation, I just wanted to talk about the box office before we get into our reactions, because this movie it's going nuts.
Yep.
We are recording this on Sunday, August 2nd. The movie came out 3 days ago. Thus far, it is the second biggest box office opening of all time, currently sitting at $927 million on a $225 million budget. The movie ahead of that was Avengers Endgame. Crazy. I forgot that this happened. But Avengers Endgame made $1.2 billion in its opening weekend.
Absurd.
Absolutely insane. And the third biggest opening weekend was Avengers Infinity War at $640 million. Did we know, or did we anticipate Spider-Man having this type of motion? Nearly $1 billion opening weekend?
No. I knew it was going to do very, very well.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would do $920 million opening weekend well.
I didn't either.
I don't know. It's Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man.
I know, but like, I think it, I don't know. I think if it was like 500 million, like still really big, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. But nearly $1 billion? I'm actually shocked.
I think
That's
the
him.
trailers did a really good job at drawing people in.
Yeah.
The marketing I thought was very good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the marketing played a huge part in it. Tom Holland and Zendaya have been on I think a really good press run. It has been really fun to hear their conversations about it, especially Tom Holland, and it seemed like he heard a lot of the criticism of fans, and it seems like him and Destin Daniel and the filmmaking crew behind this movie kind of took a lot of those criticisms to heart and wanted to do something a bit different. So I don't know. You could feel the excitement from the cast and crew, I think, from all of these interviews leading up to the movie for sure.
Right.
Where do you guys think this movie will end its box office? An early prediction. Endgame, like I said, opened a weekend at 1.2 billion and it ended at 2.8 billion. Where will Spider-Man land?
I'm going to go 1.9.
1.9 billion. Okay. I think I'm going to do 1.7. I'm going to go a little lower.
I'll go 2.
You think it'll
2
cross
billion.
2?
Yeah, why not?
Damn. That'd be crazy. All right. What was your
'Cause
guys'
last time
excitement level?
we really underscored or underpredicted. What was it? Something that broke the record like the next day that we recorded.
I forgot what it was.
Was it The Odyssey?
No, I think it was Obsession. It was something. We got to keep like a tracker whenever we make these predictions.
Yeah, speaking of which, the Odyssey is apparently about to crack a billy.
Is it really?
Yes.
Nice.
What did the Odyssey make opening weekend, by the way? If you have that up.
It opened 123 million. I think that was domestically. Yeah, 210 million in the US alone so far.
Okay.
Combined with overseas grosses, the Odyssey has netted a whopping $639 million worldwide so far. 140 million of that comes from IMAX. And then this is claiming it's going to hit $1 billion soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man does $1 billion in one weekend. I mean, come on.
It's crazy. I think 2's achievable.
I think so too.
I think I'm probably
Two would put
I think
it
I'm probably
at-
undershooting it
2 would put it at the top of the year, right?
for sure. So
Yeah.
far,
Super Mario
Nothing else
Galaxy, I
can
think, is
beat
its
it.
biggest competition.
okay, but we also have Doomsday coming out. Like, what is
Uh,
What is Doomsday gonna
Yeah.
do?
I'm gonna be so mad if Doomsday does like 2.5 billion. Like so
I don't.
mad.
I don't think it will.
I think that will fully depend on how good the movie is. Because Endgame came out and it was just like that was the moment. Like that was peak. That was I need to go back and watch this a second, third time in the first like 2 to 3 weeks, and that's what people did. Like that's what I did.
Yeah.
I'm really
If-
worried because I'm pretty sure I'm on record on this podcast saying that Dune 3 was going to beat Doomsday. And now
You can
I'm
take
really
it
worried.
back.
I'm
There's
really worried. No,
there's
I got to
no
stand
way.
on business. I got to stand on business.
Okay. Let's get into the movie. Excitement levels coming into this. Kind of hit on it a little bit. I was excited watching the trailer, but also I think a little just hesitant as we've had many discussions on the state of the MCU. But the thing that made me excited was all of the news coming out of Tom Holland and the cast and crew being like, we hear you. Here's what we want to fix. These are the approaches we took. This is our movie. And that's what
Agreed.
made me excited for it.
I think regardless of how you feel about the movie, the process was a great step in the right direction.
Yeah. Was excited to see a new director behind these movies. John Watts was the director for the first trilogy, and we can get into our feelings a little bit later about that. But I think we should tag spoilers now. It's I think it'll be a
Yeah,
little bit
sure.
hard to talk about this without fully spoiling. So if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want any spoilers, pause, turn it off, go watch the movie and come back. Because I think we're just gonna do the whole thing. But
Yep.
what did you guys think of this movie? What was your initial reaction coming out of the theater?
I was extremely excited going to the movie. Like extremely. I thought
Mhm.
this could be like a 5.
I think this is one of your most anticipated, if not the most anticipated for you this year.
Yeah. When leaving the theater, my gut was telling me pretty good, not excellent.
Okay.
Wow.
It did not blow my mind,
Okay.
but it was really enjoyable.
Yeah. Walking out of the theater and so many times during the movie, I was like, holy shit, that's
Yeah.
Spider-Man. And I felt that. And I have not felt that with Tom Holland's movies yet until this movie. And so walking out, I was like, damn, I think they did it. I walked out with a very positive feeling.
I walked out satisfied. This is what Spider-Man is supposed to be.
Yes.
We're back from the nonsense.
And it was a bunch of nonsense.
Oh,
It
we'll
really was.
talk
A lot of
about it. We'll talk about it.
Too much nonsense.
Okay. Tom Holland is really great in this.
I agree.
I think he's
Yeah.
always been a really good Spider-Man, but in this movie specifically, they really did fine-tune the issues and address them where just like for his performance, I'm like, yes, yeah, you got it.
He did very well. I thought his performance was very well acted for an MCU movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's never going to win an award or anything, but I think it showed me, I'm like, yeah, Tom Holland's got some chops.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably a top 3 performance of his.
There's I feel like he changed his voice a bit too. Like, I think we've gotten away from the, okay, Mr. Stark, I can do that for you. Like he sounded like a New Yorker in this. And he had a little bit of like a Queen's
Hey,
accent
I'm
too.
swinging it. I'm swinging it. What are you doing?
But like that, and just like he plays the emotions very well. I think everyone wanted to see a sad Peter Parker. Like, we were tired of Iron Boy Jr., basically, and felt like he was just attached to the broader scope of the MCU for his entire trilogy. So it was nice to, while this movie does have bits and pieces of that, like, I can't really say it's condensed, but it feels correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially
he's
for the universe it's in.
Yeah.
yeah, he's not in a nanotech suit, which is great.
Oh, let's talk about the suit.
Sick.
Oh, it looked great.
I love the suit.
Suit's really nice.
I was a little hesitant at first in previews, seeing. I don't know. I can't really explain like why I was hesitant, but watching the movie, I'm like, okay, this actually. I don't know where this will rank in terms of suits for me, but it's either one or two for me. I think at least top three. I love the suit. I'm glad that they got away from the CGI
Yes.
full body suits. But how did you guys feel?
I think the suit itself and Tom's performance, it just feels so much more inspired and intentional,
Hmm.
and yeah, leaps and bounds more authentic as Spider-Man than what we've seen so far with Tom.
Yep.
I'd gotten so used to seeing Tom Holland in like CGI slop suits that when he was on screen for like the first 20 minutes, I was like, why is he in his pajamas? I'm like, oh, it's supposed to look like that.
Yeah. I
Thank
think maybe
God.
that yeah, I think maybe that's why it was a little jarring seeing it. Was just being used to like the rubber. After I watched the movie, I went back to the his introduction in Civil War. Um and he just looks so rubbery because it's literally just like a CGI character. And then you see the behind the scenes and he's not wearing a suit. He's wearing just like a black skin tight thing with like dots all over it so they can map the suit to him, and he just looks rubbery. And like this movie is just the exact opposite of that with the suit and does a lot of heavy lifting in a very positive way, and I was very happy to see it.
Thank God.
Yeah. Other cast, Zendaya. How do you feel about her role here as MJ?
The
She was
best.
exactly the same.
No, I disagree. I think this is by far her best performance as MJ.
Wow.
I think the writing was slightly better for her, but I think additionally they gave her chances to act, like on the rooftop, and um what was the other scene? I think at Frank's,
Mm-hmm.
The boat.
if you can call that a
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
You live here? Where were
What do you
you at,
think, Malik?
Alex?
I thought hers was pretty par of the course. I didn't walk away thinking like, wow, like she really elevated MJ as much as I thought like, oh wow, Tom Holland elevated MCU Peter Parker.
Hmm.
Mm.
I thought for the most part everyone else was fairly standard except for Sadie Sink. Everyone else felt like their character, that it didn't feel like a huge departure of from what we had seen from them before. I do agree with you, Tachi. I think that she had some better writing and some better chances to act, but I didn't think it was like enough. Obviously, Tom Holland's going to get the most,
Right.
and Zendaya got a little bit more, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, oh wow, she really changed up MJ. But I do agree that there were some moments where I was like, let's go Zendaya.
I was
I'm
just
not a Zendaya hater. I like her, so
Mhm.
Yeah. I was just really satisfied with the improvements there. I was scared that we were just gonna get the blank nothingness again.
Yeah, I think I was too. I feel like I sit in the middle of both of you guys because yeah, I do think of like the them being in Frank's house, and I think that was just a really good scene between the two, and then also just their chemistry in these movies and in real life has obviously grown so much. They're married now, where it feels so palpable, like especially like as they're talking like through the curtain. I'm like sitting, I caught myself like sitting there like smiling because and like kicking my feet, and I'm like
Mhm.
they just play so well off of each other, and it just adds to it that they're also like married in real life, and so you know that spark is real. um I think this is the best MJ Zendaya has had. She doesn't have a lot to do though in this movie, like you said, Alex. But with what she does have, I think she does a good job. Jacob Batalon as Ned, also kind of just for the course. Our CEO of sex here.
Say it with conviction. He is the CEO of sex.
He is. We need to see more of that.
Do you think he's in One Night Only?
He's got to be. He's in the post-credit scene.
The CEO of the world
will return. Yeah, not much to say with his performance. He's good. I like him.
He's Ned.
He's Ned. Yeah. He I want to know how his app works. I'm confused on that.
Oh,
I think
right.
he vibe coded it.
It's just a vibe code.
Vibe code, like crowdfunded data, or it's like, oh, I saw. It's probably like Waze, but for Spider-Man.
Did you guys wait and watch the credit scene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how that app works. That was confusing.
I'm confused on the post-credit scene. What do you guys think it is?
I'll tell you what I think it is, but Tachi's got to close his ears.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go again.
It's the leak. It's.
I think it's the leak.
It's Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe, like
About to
incurring
explode.
on that, or it's like incurring on this MCU's universe. But I think it's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man world leak.
So do you think his Earth blows up, but Tobey Maguire escapes somehow to this
I believe
universe?
he does, according to the leak.
Because I thought in the leak he died.
No, I
Like
think
that he
comes
gets blown
back.
up with it. Dang.
I'm gonna be pressed if he dies.
If so that was my first thought with the post-credit scene, but I was like, is it? And then other people have like other theories. But opening day of Doomsday, if that is the opening scene, I'm gonna laugh.
I'm gonna walk out. No, I'm kidding. I'll be there no matter what. But
Okay. I think that's what it could be too.
you're good, T-Money.
You can come back.
Okay. I have my own theory.
Okay,
But-
go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes when I say this because I don't want to see your reactions. But my theory is it's a lead up for Doomsday. It's going to be a Spider-Man we have seen, and he's probably going to die to show off, I don't know, the
Doom?
threat of Doom. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep
So-
those eyes closed.
That's my theory. I don't know. But it feels like I don't think they want to kill off Tom's Spider-Man. Because there was a comment by one of the execs saying that like they want him to be Spider-Man forever or something.
Yeah.
So
How many
50-year-old
more-
Tom Holland? Like, let
Yeah,
me
how many-
die, man.
How many more Tom Holland Spider-Man movies do you think we get? Because this is the first time we get a fourth Spider-Man movie. We were once upon a
I
time.
guess-
So
I guess we get 2 more.
you think like a solid 6 movies with him?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see him going longer.
me too. He's only
They're
can
gonna
see
run out of stuff
30.
though.
I can see 8 movies. Maybe.
It needs to end with Venom. MCU Venom.
What do you mean?
Like it.
Like Tom Holland becoming or having the
Tom
symbiote?
Holland's like last Spider-Man MCU movie should have Venom in it.
You know, I would have loved to see the Venom that we have interact with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I think that would have been funny.
with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because what movie was it where there was a post-credit scene of Venom looking at Tom Holland through like a TV screen?
There's No Way Home.
That was No Way Home?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. I wanted to see that. I was down. And I don't remember. I didn't see the last Venom movie. What is it? Let There Be Carnage or whatever. I don't know if that was, or The Last Dance. I don't even know. But I didn't watch whatever the last one was.
I don't watch any of them.
John Bernthal as Punisher. How do you feel about the Punisher's inclusion in this?
I liked it.
Was
I
your
loved
first-
it.
I didn't watch the Punisher series, but I really enjoyed their relationship, him and Tom.
It made me want to go watch the Punisher series.
Same. Like just seeing them yell at each other back and forth as like they pull up to his house, arguing about Staten Island and who saved who or whatever. That was like hilarious, and I loved their relationship together.
It was so New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Between
also
that-
got in that argument. We did get a variation of the John Bernthal. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, my entire theater busted out laughing when he said that.
He's like, you listen here.
We also caught him napping at the end of the movie. Dude's supposed to hate naps. Caught him red-handed. Another fun interaction with them is the scene with Hulk. How we feel about Mark Ruffalo and Hulk?
Pretty normal. What we've seen so far.
It's Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk.
Yeah, there wasn't much for him to work with, really.
Yeah. I was actually really stoked to see Hulk be Hulk. I hate the hybrid Professor Hulk whenever he's talking and it's just Mark Ruffalo's voice. I hate it. I think it's awful. And so with the trailers that came out with this movie, I thought that's what we were going to get. And I was really happy to see like the Incredible Hulk come out, and Spider-Man makes a comment. He's like, I didn't know you could get that big. Like to the point of like, he's so angry that he's just getting like larger. I thought that was really fun to see and a really fun inclusion.
Yeah.
So I was a fan of that. John Bernthal's also really funny in that scene, trying to make his own plan. He's like, you're just doing this so that way you don't have to fight Hulk, right? He's like, yeah. But him just like firing guns at him. What's bro
He's
doing?
like screaming too, like, oh. That doesn't make him shoot harder, John.
It might. Okay, I want to get into Sadie Sink.
Okay.
What?
Were we surprised at who she was?
No.
It was very
because
obvious.
the amount of times that when she first got like rumored, it was like, oh, she's gonna play Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Then it was like the MCU was like, no, she's not gonna play Jean Grey, and everyone's like, she's gonna play Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And they're like,
but we're not gonna tell you.
Sticking their fingers in their ears, like, la la la. It's like she's definitely not playing Jean Grey. So she comes on the screen, and I'm like, I don't really know anything about Jean Grey. And it's just like, what's your name? It's like Jean. And I'm like, I knew that. Like,
Yeah.
I knew this years ago.
Why did we think that she was Jean Grey? Is it just because she has red hair? Like Sadie Sink was announced and everyone was like, oh, Jean Grey. Like just immediate because of the hair color?
I actually think so.
I also think so. I think that was it. And then they were like, no.
I think it's that plus I think the collective consciousness knows that Jean Grey is an important mutant and that Sadie Sink is a talented actress.
To give her like a big role like this.
I feel like those are all things that we can agree on.
Yeah.
And so it all just kind of makes sense.
I think this
Mutants would be a great name for a band.
I like
Write
that.
Down.
I think the main part of the movie to discuss is her inclusion in this. The discourse I think that I'm seeing right now has to do with like the overall introduction of her, where people are more iffy on, I don't know, her introduction being more villainous, quote unquote villainous. I'm not attached to the X-Men characters, and I don't really know Jean Grey like that, but I think it's an interesting way of introducing a character like this. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like,
I liked it a lot too.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all on the same page. Did you guys ever watch Dark Phoenix?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know what she does in that movie. I think she like destroys the world or something like that. 'Cause, like,
She gets angry.
yeah, like her powers are just like dialed up to 11.
She starts floating.
11, you say?
So I don't really like understand the frustrations with this being her introduction, but it feels interesting. It feels like something fresh for the MCU to introduce a major character in this kind of way.
Right. I liked the VMAX reveal. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get, but I appreciated
No,
it.
you loved it. You man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, child torture. Hilarious.
um,
I thought it was really clever too, because
Yeah.
the whole time you're building up like, oh, VMAX is this super secret project, and look at Mr. Milchick here. He's
What an actor.
he's lying through his teeth, and he's like, I actually have no idea what VMAX is.
You're the second person to ask me about that. I have no idea what you're talking
Everyone
about.
keeps asking me.
Stop asking me about VMAX.
One unbelievable part for me for this movie was her quote unquote older sister.
Did you see the tweet too about the age gap?
I saw it this morning and I'm like, okay, maybe that's my issue because I just didn't believe it.
So, for those unaware, Sadie Sink, Jean Grey, is 24 years old, which actually I'm really surprised. I would have thought she would have been like 21. I'm always surprised at how old the Stranger Things kids really are.
Yeah.
Sarah Gray,
Sarah.
Sarah Gray, that actress is 16, but she's the older sister.
Yeah. Interesting choice.
Yeah.
I just thought like the little performance we got of her, I was just like, all right, get me out of this flashback.
It was a little long for a flashback.
Mhm.
Yeah. The movie kind of becomes a Jean Grey movie for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like we kind of completely leave Spider-Man. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's where I'm a little iffy because there is a lot that happens in this movie. And it does feel overstuffed at times. Especially when we get like the reminders of like, hey, he's part of like a bigger universe, don't forget. Which is fine and all, but I think that's always been these movies' downfall. What do you guys think?
It's really reminiscent of what is that movie called with Red Hulk and Captain America?
Brave New World.
Yeah, it's a lot like that, where it's not definitely not solely a Spider-Man film, but I think if it was to include Jean Grey as such an important role, I think it was definitely executed a lot better than Brave New World.
I agree. Yeah, it's because a big complaint I see is people really just want a Spider-Man movie. Like they just want just a Spider-Man movie. I don't think we'll ever get that in the MCU. Like we are too far into this entire universe that an inclusion of this big of a character basically has to have little nuggets of what else is happening in the universe. So I don't think that will ever happen. And I think that will always kind of be a downside of the movie. My least favorite inclusions was Yelena's Black Widow.
It felt shoehorned.
It felt very shoehorned in. Like those scenes straight up took me out.
Also a little
of the movie.
strange.
Strange how?
Like, why was that her home base? Why was she there the whole time?
Why did Peter show her his toes?
No. I don't know what's going on. It was weird.
It was strange. That I think those will probably go down in the movie as like my least favorite. The Yelena character, I'm so like back and forth with. I don't know.
Terrible in Black Widow, great in Thunderbolts, and forgettable in Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Which means, based on the pattern, we could be in for good Yelena in Doomsday.
I think that's what the intention is, and certainly what we should be hoping for, but maybe you're right. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
There's another pattern I'll bring up as well, though, when talking about Doomsday.
What?
So just,
not
I
yet.
guess I'll get into it now. So last year we had 2 MCU movies. Thunderbolts, yay. Fantastic Four, bleh. Brand New Day, you can probably tell by the way I'm speaking, yay. Doomsday, trending, bleh.
What is Spider-Man's role in Doomsday gonna be?
I don't know. I haven't seen him like really like they haven't really like put him in any of the trailers.
Yeah, one thing I am, I guess, like, I just don't know is his future, like in this entire franchise. This movie does a really good job at feeling like a comic book movie, and although it's like, hey, we are part of this bigger world, it does feel a bit more grounded, and I like the way most of it. I like the way it's handled. So I don't know how they include him now in the bigger picture.
It seems like they're building this foundation between him and the mutants, and it may just come after Doomsday and Secret Wars, where he's really prominent again.
Okay, that's a good jumping off point to talk about the Inhibitor.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of the Oppenheimer of the MCU. If you guys caught that,
yeah. Yep.
Is bro going to be the reason mutants may go extinct, inhibiting their powers?
It would be interesting now that you bring it up that he's like the enemy of Magneto.
Yeah. A lot of implications with creating this inhibitor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious to see.
Wouldn't it be Dr. Banner though, as the Oppenheimer of it? Because he makes an inhibitor and he has it on his arm.
Yeah, but he
gives Peter the idea to do it.
But Peter already had the idea, and he's like, "All right, you kind of did this. Can I do it more?" So Banner's like in his own world. He's like, "I did this for me. Mm-hmm. Like, I gotta contain this monster,
so I don't have to be Professor Hulk anymore."
Yeah. No one wants to see that anymore. So I am curious to see, I guess, the future of that. A very X-Men heavy movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm surprised by.
There's a part of me that's maybe Peter just isn't in Secret Wars and Doomsday because he's mad that Yelena said what he does is small potatoes. He's like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go eat my small potatoes, make mini fries, tater tots, and hang out with Ned.
I saw a TikTok clip this morning about that, and it was him fighting Thanos on Thanos' planet. And then it cuts to her lifting that wall in the street, and at the end of Thunderbolts,
there's like
small potato versus big
9
potato.
of them lifting the wall.
Yeah. That's really funny. The relationship of one of my favorite scenes is Tom Holland is building Legos with Ned and Zendaya in their apartment. It had me kind of choked up, actually.
It was so nice.
It was so nice to just see.
Mm-hmm.
When she was drawing them.
Yeah.
She was drawing Peter as Peter,
mm-hmm.
not as Spider-Man. Oh.
And then Ned walks away and she's like, you should tell him. Like, he can handle it. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, bro, this is actually so sad. I'm really happy that they didn't fix the issue, the forgetting thing from that Doctor Strange did. Mm-hmm. I think that was one thing I was a little worried about coming into this was that was going to be kind of fixed in this movie.
Well,
and I'm glad it's not.
There is a theory. And I don't know if you guys saw this. I sent this to my sister this morning. I'm pulling it up right now. This comes from Twitter, from Nikki skier emoji.
Nikki Blonsky?
I wish. Their theory is about, and to give context for those who haven't seen the movie but are listening for some reason, in No Way Home, Peter's erased from everyone's memory, and so he's erased from MJ's memory and Ned's memory. He tells MJ in this movie about his secret. She doesn't remember him, but there's a couple scenes later where she's like very melancholic, very reminiscent. And then of course the end scene, Ned and Peter do a secret handshake from the good old days, and then Ned goes, Peter! Here's the theory. I think Jean Grey unlocked both their old memories. We saw MJ crying while frozen from Jean Grey's mind blast. Later, she was on the roof holding the Black Dahlia necklace, which was a gift from Peter, and smiling. When Jean possessed Bruce, what did we get? We got Savage Hulk, not Professor Hulk. And he remembered Peter too. So I think Jean Grey must have helped MJ get her memory back. And probably Ned too, since they were both frozen. Agree or disagree? I guess we should talk about, do we think they remembered at the end of this movie?
No.
You don't think so?
I disagree.
Why not?
I want to hear what Tachi, if he agrees or disagrees, and I'll give my reason.
I don't have a response formulated yet, so you can go ahead.
I think it's a valid theory, and I think it could be used in the future to restore the memories. I just don't think it happened right now. When No Way Home happened and they do this spell to make everyone forget Peter, I forget exactly the wording, but I remember there being conversations with, everyone would forget Peter, but for some reason everyone was like, Hulk wouldn't. Like, Hulk would be the one person or one thing to remember.
I guess because he wasn't like there
because
when
he wasn't,
the spell was cast.
Exactly. So like there was always that theory. So that was immediately where my mind went to when Hulk is hanging off the building and he's like, it's me, it's Peter. I think that was Hulk realizing, because he was never under that spell, Hulk specifically. So I think that was him remembering there. At the end with the handshake, I don't think that was the spell being undone, because in a scene earlier, as when Spider-Man's leaving Ned and Zendaya's apartment, she goes, "Be careful, Peter." And then the music kind of stops and it's like, wait, Spider-Man's name is Peter? Mm-hmm. And then the next time we see Ned is whenever they do the handshake and Peter's like, "Oh, I'm Peter, by the way," and kind of does like a thing. And then they're doing the handshake. And then I think he realizes like, oh, like this is Spider-Man. I don't think that was him realizing or getting his memory back of, this is my friend Peter. This is Spider-Man Peter. That's what I think.
I think that's fair. I like that.
I guess we'll see.
But I think that is a really good theory. And if they do get the memory back, I think Jean Grey is going to be the pivotal player in helping them restore their memories.
Right. That'd be neat.
Do the other Avengers remember Spider-Man and they're just like, we have no idea who he is?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think that's exactly what it is.
They're like, God, his secret identity is so good.
Yeah. He's real good at that.
I want to go back a little bit. There was one of you said something that reminded me of this, and it was about not getting the fully grounded only Spider-Man movie in the MCU. And we get a glimpse of it. There's a montage in the beginning where he's cleaning up the streets, he's capturing villains here and there. And they do a montage of that in Fantastic Four. What are your opinions on the execution of that between both, and like if you even like it?
I think it's appreciated, and I can see why they felt the need to put it in the movie, especially showing like how much time has passed. Like, I was surprised to see that, oh my God, it's been 4 years that passed since the spell. Like, I didn't think that Ned and Zendaya and Ned and MJ were going to go through their entire MIT college and graduate. Like, I thought that was pretty surprising. The part that doesn't work for me, and you see a lot of these like videos kind of showing like the homages that they're making to the comic books, like Spider-Man swinging with the guy like in his arm, and it looks like the comic book cover. And there's a few shots that are direct homages to the comic book covers. I think it's really cheap, and I'm not a fan of it. That's kind of where I stand.
I liked it, didn't love it. I don't even remember the one in Fantastic Four, if I'm being honest.
It's just like newspaper like clippings or like a really quick thing, just showing that they're established in the world already.
Yeah.
It made me happy, the Spider-Man montage, but I wasn't like, this was needed.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked it. I don't think it detracted from the movie.
And it's like the opening too, so I'm barely getting comfortable with it. So yeah, it doesn't like take anything away from it. I think just those specific like direct homages to the comic book like shots, I think I'm just like, I don't really feel anything with that. But yeah, we get him fighting Scorpion, we get him fighting was that big guy in the suit with the weird
with the
teeth,
mouth.
with the mouth. Yeah, with that mouth do. Um,
A lot, apparently. I don't know.
What's his name?
Big freaky guy.
All right, big freaky guy. Yeah, we get a little bit of that. So I think I'm basically I'm neutral, I guess.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know. It's
Also,
it's
just
fine, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. Do you guys take issue with the size of the apartment Peter has and the tech he has without having a job? Because this is a really big talking point. People hate that he doesn't have a job and that he has all this tech and a big apartment, quote unquote, apartment space. Does that bother you guys for the character of Peter Parker?
A little.
Okay.
I'm going to guess he has some access to some Stark bucks.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just day trades Bitcoin. I mean, he is sitting there all day. Like he literally could just be doing that.
Yeah. That's
Could
kind
be
of where I'm at.
refurbishing things. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like old technology maybe taken from Stark and like from past movies. And yeah, I do think it maybe has like there's like a Stark fund or something like that.
It's possible.
No mention of him at all in this movie, by the way.
Thank God.
Thank God. Finally. Iron Boy Jr. I think is officially dead.
Yep.
Good.
Except for the
'Cause
fabricator. That's got to be Tony's.
Is that the thing that makes the suit?
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
Okay.
it makes the chips too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That I'm fine with.
Sure.
it's still. I mean, it's still an MCU movie.
Yeah. At
And
the end of the
tech
day.
in that movie is just ahead of what the tech is in our universe. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we just kind of got to deal with it at this point.
Spider-Man going through this change of the arachnid DNA, kind of giving him the ultimate lock-in, eyes go black, and it's
That was
just like
sick.
insanely powerful, was so much fun to see and so cool. Do you think, my question is, it's kind of reminiscent of the symbiote?
Yeah.
So do you think they will do a symbiote movie now that we kind of already got it? Like that's kind of the whole thing. It was
Maybe.
really reminiscent of it.
Spider-Man versus Venom would print bucks.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
be like a $3 billion opening day.
If they can do it better than Spider-Man 3, which isn't hard, I don't think. Yeah, they will print money.
Yeah, this buff that he got was pretty nice.
I really
think
liked it.
It's gonna be fun for the future.
I
Yeah.
will say he never really had to live with any consequences of anything that happened when he couldn't control the buff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like, oh, you almost killed a cop. And it's like, then they're just like, yeah, but you're Spidey.
Yeah,
You
and then they
know?
kind of move past it.
And then he chokes out MJ or Jean Grey as MJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking that she would leave and then it'd be like, oh my God, like you're choking me, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought that's exactly what it was going to be too.
And she's completely unbothered by the fact that like a super strong hero choked her out.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little like, a little lacking in that department.
Mm-hmm. I think there's more interesting ground to cover if they dove into that a bit deeper. I think that is actually the most interesting part of the movie is him battling with this like internal battle. And like I said, they do kind of breeze past it a little bit, but like I said, there's
the
a
biggest
lot
consequence
that
is a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the issue with like not getting enough of that is because this is an MCU movie and they are setting up the X-Men and you've got Jean Grey as second build character in this and you also need to set that up. So
Right.
I think for that it does get a bit messy.
How did you guys feel about the final fight with the ninjas at the facility?
That was pretty cool.
I thought it was sick.
I liked how much it felt like a kung fu movie with the way the ninjas moved.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. So I really, really appreciated that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm getting the vibe of like, oh, this is the guy that directed Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was sick.
When I was first watching that fight, I was thinking like that I was kind of disappointed. I was expecting like, I don't know, choreography from The Furious or something. But then I had to like remind myself that Spider-Man is not a kung fu master. He's not a martial artist.
Yeah.
He's also not trying to kill people. he's trying to actively save them or just get past them.
Hmm.
But I was like, damn, he's not just like breaking bones left and right.
Yeah.
But it's
Completely
okay.
different. Yeah.
It is who he is to
Hmm.
save them while knocking them unconscious or whatever.
Yeah. Completely different fighting styles. I did see that they took a lot during this movie. I'm thinking of the Insomniac Spider-Man games, which I love. And they took a lot of inspiration like from these games, specifically with like the finishing moves and everything. And
Mhm.
you can feel that. Like I really love all of the fight choreography in this.
Right.
I think the swinging in this is amazing. We haven't even
Oh,
really
yeah,
talked
we
about
have
like
not touched
how
that
the
at all.
movie looks.
Yeah.
Like I think this is just such a step up
All the
from
roof jumps
Yeah.
were
so
awesome.
good. Everything. Like
Mhm.
I truly do think most things in this movie were just a major improvement on Peter Parker as a character, on Spider-Man, and just the whole look, feel, and vibe of everything.
The look
It didn't
inside
fe-
the mask and everything.
it
Yes.
didn't feel like an MCU Spider-Man movie anymore. It just didn't.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Which is why whenever I was reminded of it, I'm like, oh, and where it loses steam. But when it's not, it's like firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, agreed.
So it
I
sounds like you don't really like the final act, Malik.
I like it. I think Sadie Sink gives a really good performance. One part that was hard for me to separate was we read a review that kind of hinted that this was the Stranger Things of it all. Because I was getting 11 vibes, especially as she's bringing Milchek out of the office. I'm like, oh, that's 11.
11 and Papa.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it was confusing though. Like when she's using her powers in that scene, because like, why isn't she sticking her arm out and screaming?
That's what she
Like,
should be doing.
How am I supposed to know that she's using her powers? Speaking of Mr. Milchick, what do you guys think of his character, and what do you think of Mr. Tillman being typecasted a little bit?
Ye- Uh, I mean, I like him. I like seeing him on screen.
I do too.
He's a great
Yeah.
actor.
I'm just a little worried that in every single role he's going to be Mr. Milchick.
I was gonna ask what you mean typecast, but you think that was Mr. Milchick.
Yeah, I mean, secret underground nefarious organization that does weird stuff, but on the surface is completely fine.
Yeah.
And he's
I didn't
very
think
like
of it like that.
happy and, you know, positive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys like Damage Control as this central villain?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
I think it was cool. It's also such a hard name. Like, imagine, yeah, I'm an agent in damage control. Like, like, oh, that guy's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I bet he does bad things.
It's very
And with-
obvious from the beginning. I'm like, these are the bad guys, and like,
Yeah,
and you're just like, but it works.
there's no twist.
There's no twist, but like, but it's executed really well. I was actually kind of shocked by it that I didn't hate it.
Agreed.
It's also nice that they've been pretty consistent with their presence throughout a lot of the TV shows.
They have
I
been
don't know.
around.
I don't know about their presence in the movies so far, but yeah, I like them.
Damage Control specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What shows have they been in?
they're in Homecoming, in the first Spider-Man movie. Like that's who Vulture works for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I haven't seen Homecoming in forever.
I watched it not that long ago, and yeah, it's the very beginning of the movie, but that's like the company they're working for is Damage Control. But what shows are they in?
I know they're in Wonder Man. I don't know if they're in Daredevil. Maybe.
I didn't watch the new Daredevil.
I didn't either. But I think they're in at least one or two more.
Okay. So they're around.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Very end scene, Punisher shoots Peter.
Oh yeah.
And we find out that Jean Grey's been the one keeping him alive telepathically, which I thought was really neat and makes me excited to see that relationship. Hopefully, I want to see that relationship flourish because obviously, while she's keeping him alive, I think she's able to see everything in his mind, can see like his relationship with Ned and MJ, maybe makes her feel a bit closer to him. So I do want to see them interact again in the near future, and I hope we get to see that relationship build more.
I saw people complaining about that scene, like Spider-Man is like, oh, he gets beat up by the Hulk and he's fine, and he gets shot and he's like dying. He's shot with a 50 caliber. You guys should look up a video of what a 50 caliber round does to like one of those gelatin like fake bodies. Literally, like if you got shot in the chest with a 50 caliber bullet, you are like
You're gone.
You're shredded.
You're a
You're
pink
shredded.
mist.
Yeah. That is about as big of a round as you can get without getting into like actual artillery
That's
for like
insane.
mortar fire.
The concept of John Bernthal just running around New York with guns is so funny to me.
We should just let him do it.
We should just let him be the Punisher IRL.
Zoran Mamdami's one trick to stop Benjamin Netanyahu.
And John Bernthal as the Punisher.
Yeah. That's how they'll get around the whole legal thing.
Yeah. I love how this movie ends with Peter coming out of the hospital and being amongst the crowd. One thing that this movie finally did really well was New York felt alive.
Yes.
New York felt like a character and it felt real. That's something I think all the past 3 trilogy movies were severely lacking, especially No Way Home. When you go back and watch that movie, you're like, where the fuck is everybody?
Mhm.
This is a ghost town. Like, I know this movie was shot during COVID, but I'm like, it's so apparent.
Yeah.
And this movie just feels the exact opposite. And I got choked up when he looks over and he sees the little kid kind of do the thwip at him and does it back. Right there, that was another moment. I'm like, that's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
That was Spider-Man.
That was Spider-Man.
That
right
was the
there.
most Spider-Man moment of any Marvel Spider-Man
Yeah.
appearance.
love it.
Yeah. And it made me so happy. And then seeing the Punisher with the mask just screaming in the room. I was the only one laughing in my theater when he was screaming.
I was laughing too.
Like, it was kind of quiet and I just like chuckled and like loud enough that Cam looked at me and I was like my laugh came out a little too loud.
How are your theater experiences? Because I had a snorer, like a big time snorer.
No way.
I
What
mean,
time
it
did
was
you go?
it was a 10:30 showing,
Mm.
and so we were on the back row, and they were sectioned off like 2-4-2 or something.
Okay.
But in the back right corner, I don't think there was anyone sitting next to this guy, so there's no one to like nudge him. So we all had to bear just this,
That's
and he was snoring fast, like he's got issues.
He's fighting for his life in his dreams.
Honestly, it was like rapid fire snoring. It was crazy, and it went on for about, no joke, 30 minutes, like the last 30 minutes of the movie.
That sucks.
What was the last movie we had a snore in? Was it Project Hail Mary?
Yes.
Mm.
There was a snorer in Project Hail Mary.
I remember we were all together for it.
Yeah, you thought it was me, or you thought it was like someone close to me, Alex.
It was coming from your direction.
You're like,
sure.
no way, it's him.
I did have, for my theater experience, we had a reoccurring character on this podcast next to me. We had a Gafar. We had a Gafar.
Hell yeah.
Like every little MCU like reference or joke, like he was very subdued, right? He was very subdued.
Good.
But he would let him slip. It was his own inner demon. Like
We're all
on
battling
screen.
him.
Do you guys have clappers?
Yes.
Mine didn't at all.
Mine did
Not throughout the movie, but at the end there was a big applause, and then after the post-credit scene there was an applause too.
Really?
And I was like, all right, let's
That's a little much.
Let's relax a little bit. Yeah. My theater I did a really bad job in anticipating buying these tickets. I bought them really late. I don't know why I didn't buy them earlier, but I couldn't get any like big theater showing. Like the AMC theater that I was in didn't have recliner seats, and it was like one of the smaller theaters. It was just standard. So maybe like 30 seats in there, which felt kind of nice. So, but the crowd was tame. They laughed, and then I think there were like a couple claps once the credits rolled, but I didn't have anything too egregious.
Nice.
We missed anything?
We haven't talked about John Watts versus Destin Daniel Cretton.
John Watts, look out. I'm
You're
coming
done,
for you.
dude.
You're
You're
done.
done.
You're gonna.
It-
I'm coming for you.
He made fine movies. They just weren't Spider-Man movies. But this was a Spider-Man movie.
John
I'll
Watts and his consequences have been a disaster for the human race.
I will say, I think he shines most in Homecoming. I think Homecoming is a good Spider-Man movie. I think it's a very different Spider-Man movie. It's a true high school Peter Parker
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie. And I think it's really
got
good.
One of the funniest scenes in all of Spider-Mandom,
What's that?
where he walks in for prom and Michael Keaton's there and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Yeah. It's also a really good reveal of
Yeah.
Michael Keaton figuring out that he's Spider-Man.
Oh, in the car.
In the car, it's
Oh,
like the
yeah,
red
it's
light, and then
sick.
the light turns green.
Mhm.
Really good. Homecoming, I'll defend.
Homecoming has some
I-
sauce.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think we should have gotten new directors for the sequels, for Far From Home, and especially for No Way Home.
Agreed.
John Watts cooked with Homecoming, but I think he could only cook with a Peter Parker in high school.
Fair. Another thing I want to bring up is the B-roll at the end of Brand New Day with the shots of New York. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
That was great.
It was beautiful.
Great way to bookend the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Good shout. I mean, are you guys excited for the X-Men?
Sure.
We ready?
Yeah.
I have never really watched any of the X-Men movies. I've never really read any of their media or watched the old show. For some reason, Jean Grey has convinced me it's like I should go watch the old classic X-Men cartoon,
Yeah.
like the one from the 90s.
Mm-hmm. I watched a bit of that. I haven't seen every single X-Men movie. So I've never really been like, oh, I love the X-Men. Give me the X-Men. But I'm
You
excited
literally
to see
have an
like,
X-Men Fortnite skin.
well, yeah.
You have Rogue.
Because it's Rogue. My bad. I
Bro's
did
out
get
here, bro's out here gooning to Fortnite skins.
I did get this Spider-Man Fortnite skin yesterday.
Mm.
And it looks really good.
Good choice.
I like it.
I said I wanted to shout you out because you wanted to buy the Poison Ivy Fortnite skin.
Oh my god. You wanted to buy the Poison Ivy Fortnite skin.
You wanted to buy it.
You had it in your cart. I know you did.
I didn't. I never had it in my car. I never got that far.
I never got that. Sure, dude. Sure. Did the score stand out to you guys on this at all?
I liked it. I liked the score.
Because I really don't.
Wow.
I don't really recall.
I don't remember. Yeah.
I liked it. There
And
was
I feel like
some-
Spider-Man scores are usually like really like great, but I don't know.
I can't
There was some
think of like
stuff
a
in it I
Tom
liked.
Holland Spider-Man specific, like a theme. Like I can recall
Same.
Toby's like immediately, but I
Yeah.
cannot recall Tom's.
Same.
Well, Toby's has also been like meme to death.
Dun, 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 dun,
The clip from what is it, Brothers with Jake Gyllenhaal and Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
where he's like the PTSD vet. And he's on the lawn. He's just, do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, with the gun. Yeah, so that definitely helps. I don't know. Maybe I definitely want to watch this movie again, and I think I'll try to keep a better lookout for
sure.
the score. But just wanted to see if you guys had thought anything of it specifically.
I liked it. And I liked some of the needle drops too.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the needle drops. I loved the needle drops.
It went into the classic tradition of Spider-Man has good needle drops.
Yeah.
Because the Toby movies have some great needle drops. There's some strokes in there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah. We got a Loser by Tame Impala.
Yep.
Great addition. Loved it.
Yep.
There was like 10 seconds of a Bad Bunny song, but I think
Yeah.
they should have picked something else because they cut it off right before it got good. All we heard was like do 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 do, and like everyone was starting to move and then it was cut off. It was when he was doing the We even talk about like the organic or the organic like web shooters
Mhm.
as it was coming out of his actual skin.
That was one of the funniest scenes of the whole movie. It's when
Yeah.
it's like dribbling out and he's
Ew,
like,
it looks so
"Ugh."
gross. I just love how expressive the mask is. Like you could see him like gagging like
Yeah.
through the mask.
Good body acting.
Really good. He's behind the mask for a lot of this movie.
Mm.
I think which just speaks to his performance too. Like really good body acting.
Good year for Tom.
Yeah.
I will say that it surprised me about how much stuff he did in the open, where he's just clearly like transitioning to Spider-Man or detransitioning in the open. Like, bro, wouldn't a flock camera pick you up?
Oh, just
I
like
mean,
standing on a roof without his mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his own flock system, which I think has its own type of implications. He's got a home.
Well, no, he taps into the police's, and they're like, "That's illegal." It's like,
He's like, ah.
Spider-Man.
what are you gonna do? Arrest me?
I'll kill you. That's the movie I need to see. Spider-Man Goes Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
Um,
love a good like. What was that video game series where all the superheroes go rogue? The DC like Injustice
Oh,
or
Yeah.
something. They
Yeah.
all go rogue. Oh, I would love like Superman goes rogue. I mean, that's basically what Invincible is, but
hmm There's
it'd be
another
so
movie
sick.
that's basically Superman. That's evil Superman. Was Brightburn?
Brightburn.
Yes. Yeah.
Never
think-
saw it.
I think I remember liking it. I don't know.
kind of Dawn of Justice too. Right?
Mhm. A wee
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. All right. You guys ready to rate? Rate and rank? We're gonna rank all the Spider-Man movies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I think I'm ready too.
I thought this movie was a very fun time. Like I said so many times at the theater, I was like, that's him. That's Spider-Man. This is easily my favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And there's a lot they did right, while I think messy, still a fun time, and I left with a very positive feeling. So I'm giving this a 4.
I
I'm gonna-
no, go ahead.
We've done that so much
know.
today where we just start talking at the same time.
Yeah, you got it.
This is also my favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. And I think I need to go back and reevaluate some old ratings.
Yeah.
Because regardless of this being my favorite, I left the theater and I was like, this just feels like such a high 7 out of 10 movie, like a 7.9. I don't think there was enough for me where I was like, this feels like a 4 out of 5, like an 8 out of 10. So I'm giving it like a 7.99.
Bro, just give it a 4.
No, it didn't feel like one.
I know what you mean, Alex. I wanted so desperately for this to be a 4.5. A 5 would have been amazing, of course. But I just walked out. I'm like, that was like, it was great. But it just felt like it was missing like one, I don't know, something that would just push it over the edge. And so I have to give it a 4. I do want to echo your sentiment about reevaluating past ratings, because I know I brought this up earlier, but I had No Way Home at a 5, and there's just I can't be forgiven for that. So
I don't think I'm ever gonna rewatch that movie just because like if I watch it, I think I'll hate it.
I had it at a 4.5. I don't know why I didn't
I
change
did
the
too.
rating. I think I've seen that movie 4 times.
whoa,
So No Way Home in theaters was like
the first time.
a godly experience.
Yeah.
I will admit that. And it was a lot of fun. It was really fun to get to see all the Spider-Man on screen. And it was a really big movie coming out of COVID. So that was also just a really big deal for everyone involved. That movie on rewatches nosedives like no other.
Mm.
Specifically, like watching it at home, especially watching like Tobey Maguire come in through the portal for the first time and him interacting with Andrew Garfield. The silence between conversations that is left quiet for audience applause is very apparent and very jarring at home that it's quite difficult to watch. He walks in. This is literally Tobey Maguire. He walks in and it's quiet. You just hear, hey. And then the camera's just going back and forth between people like.
Did you not have the applause light come on in the corner of your movie?
So please
like
clap.
a live studio audience?
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to sit through at home, I will say. So it did go down. Alex, you said 7.99. Are you doing a 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.599.
I bet I feel it'll become a 4.
I think it's going to be the line on, if I like it more, it's a 4, and if I don't like it as much, it's a 3, like a solid 3.5.
I think
like that will be like the line in my list.
Yeah. I think the line I think this might be the best that these Spider-Man movies in the MCU can be. I think this is the best that it could be. I think it will always be held back by the fact that it is part of this larger universe. And I don't think that'll change.
It could be better.
It could be better.
But I don't think it will. At this point in how long we've been doing this, I don't think it will.
Give me Venom.
I think we can still get a better movie. Whether or not it's isolated in its own world or not is a different story, but I think we can get better.
I hope so.
I know we can get better, but we'll see if it happens.
All right.
One last thing.
Let's rank. Go ahead.
I just wanted to point out the Naruto poster Easter egg in Ned's room.
Oh, dude, I didn't even. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Naruto poster in the back.
Didn't even make that connection. I saw it just like, oh, how I love that he has a Naruto poster in there, but didn't even make the
connection.
Yeah.
Destin Daniel Cretton, the director, is slated to make a live-action Naruto movie. For those who are unaware,
bro,
I brought it up earlier, but yeah, we can go ahead and get into the rankings now.
Okay, we're going to be ranking the 11 Spider-Man movies. We're not going to include any of the Morbiuses or Venoms or Kraven the Hunters. None of that. None of the Sony shit.
Or
just
the Madam
straight
Webs.
Or the Madam Webs of the
I was
world.
going to ask about Madam Web.
Just
Okay,
the
but
11
her
Spider-Man
web
movies.
Tangles everyone together.
It connects them all.
Yeah.
We got to see her. She's got to come back.
She has to.
What an awful movie. Remember the ADR in that?
Oh my god. I think about it at least once a month.
So bad. How are you guys feeling about your Spider-Man rankings with Brand New Day? I think
it's tough. There's some tough choices had to be made.
Yeah.
I think so too. We'll go from...
There were some easy choices that had to be made.
We'll go from bottom to top. There are a couple movies you guys haven't seen. What are they?
The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one.
Okay.
The Amazing Spider-Man, the second one.
So interesting. So we'll start at the bottom. I can kick us off. At number 11, I have The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't think that's a shock to anybody. It is quite literally the worst Spider-Man movie, but it is my favorite Spider-Man suit. I love that suit. I think it's sick as hell.
Mm-hmm.
The Brand New Day suit is now in competition in the top 3. Tobey Maguire is obviously being in there as well. I'll get back to you on where I rank those, but that's my number 11.
Mine as well, because I haven't seen it, and it's probably likely
it will be
bad.
Yeah.
It's my number 10, if that makes you feel any better. I just don't know where to put the first one.
Wait, so what do you have at number 11?
Nothing, because I haven't seen an 11th Spider-Man movie.
Oh, well, I didn't think you could still put it there if you want.
Fine, I'll put the Amazing Spider-Man 0 there because it has clearly not piqued me enough to actually sit down and watch it after all these years. So yeah, that's the worst Spider-Man.
All right. My number 10 spot is the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Same.
Yep.
My number 10 spot is the second Amazing Spider-Man.
Sorry, Andrew.
Andrew Garfield, I'm so sorry. I like him as Peter Parker, as Spider-Man.
He's great.
I do. Just
But
God
everything
awful
else,
movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of too cool to be Spider-Man, though.
He is pretty cool.
Like, he just seems like Peter Parker seems like a guy that like you'd be friends with, but it's like, would you understand if he got bullied? Like, probably.
Andrew Garfield in The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is really cool. Like, he's supposed to be nerdy, but I'm like,
Way too cool.
yeah. Like, they're all handsome, but I'm like, you're really handsome and you're skateboarding through the halls and you expect me to think you're getting bullied? You're oozing cool, dude. No way. Number 9 spot?
Sure.
Or Alex, or yeah, number 9. At number 9, I have No Way Home.
It's so hard because you have the theater experience and then you have at home or on rewatch. And it's just so different.
It's very different. I'm judging this off of the actual movie, though. I can't just have this be how I felt at the theater. I'm looking at it like as a film. And it's ugly. It's paced very weird. And it's just, it's not good.
That's fair. Willem Dafoe is great though. Love him
I
as
do love
Mr. Goblin.
They used them wrong. It's all wrong. It's all bad.
Yeah, same. I have No Way Home as
Wow.
number 9.
Okay.
Because you're right. The film itself is just not good in isolation.
Yeah.
I want to have No Way Home there as well, but I've only seen it the one time. I guess I'll put No Way Home there, even though I have it at a 4 out of 5 still for some reason.
Change it.
Because just thinking about which one would I rather sit down and watch again, it is Spider-Man 3 every single time.
100%. 100%.
And we'll get into why I love Spider-Man 3 so much.
Okay. Number 8, I have Far From Home, the second in the John Watch trilogy.
Yes, me too.
Wow. Okay. We're aligned so far. You, Alex?
That's Spider-Man 3.
At number 8. Okay.
Yeah. Because it's paced really weird. Like it's a kind of an awkward watch. But the fact that that's like a comically bad movie for its time, it's just not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's pretty good. It feels like it's two movies smushed into one. There is some all-time fantastic lines in it.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite Spider-Man moment ever, any of the movies, is when Eddie Brock goes to church,
dude,
without knowing that he's Spider-Man and without getting the symbiote attached to him, and prays to the Christian God to kill Peter Parker because Peter was mean to him at work. It also has the cool Toby montage, which is cinema.
He's so
I mean,
cool.
the scene with him and Elizabeth Banks where she's like, "Oh, Peter," is so funny.
I'm gonna rub some dirt in your eye.
Yeah.
You're gonna cry.
The dance.
It's too good.
It's like I would put it on right now.
It's
like,
it is insane knowing how much shit that movie got. Granted, some of it deserved. It does feel like a lot of studio interference and two movies mashed into one. But the fact that that was back then what was like utter dog shit, and now I look at like an Ant-Man Quantumania, Spider-Man 3 comparatively is a masterpiece.
Spider-Man 3 is like Citizen Kane compared to Quantumania.
Literally. At number 7, I have Spider-Man Homecoming.
I have Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
I have Spider-Man, the first one.
Wow.
It's just kind of an awkward watch.
Why? What makes it awkward?
I think the acting's a little silly at some points. The Green Goblin suit, I don't think has aged well at all either.
I think the butt and legs look really funny on that Green Goblin suit.
It looks horrible.
But that last fight between the two
That's
is
very
some of the
good.
best
Yeah.
shit ever.
For sure.
The the slow motion, all of it it's peak. I love that movie. At number 6, I have Spider-Man 3.
I have Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
I have Far From Home.
How do you guys feel about Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio?
I liked it.
I liked it too.
also
I love
liked it.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal, and the reason, like, Far From Home is really where I think that the MCU Spider-Man starts to lose the plot, but it still kind of feels like a Spider-Man movie because it's like, oh, he's in high school, he's on this weird class field trip, and they do a good enough job with all the other bits where, like, the most fun I'm having in that movie is like him trying to play off like where he's going on this trip and like all that, like the night monkey bit.
Yeah.
That felt like classic Spider-Man hijinks, even though it was really like a true MCU movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed it. I think I would like it a lot more if it didn't have that weird like scene on the train where he's like with the interface and like designing things,
Mhm.
and you know, it's like, okay, that's a little much.
I agree.
But I enjoyed that movie. I rewatched it not that long ago, like a couple years ago, and I still really enjoyed it. But
It's also got. I really love the Mysterio sequence of him fighting like in that dreamlike
tunnel.
state or whatever, the tunnel.
yeah,
Mhm.
Thought it was awesome. Just pure Spidey sense.
Yeah, that was sick.
Real good scene. Number 5 spot, I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Mhm.
wow.
This is where it was a little hard for me between
This
my
is-
number 4 and 5.
I think this is where it starts to get controversial. I have Spider-Man 2 here.
At number 5.
Yeah,
Wow.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
That's.
It's just how I feel.
I think that's wrong.
Hate me, haters.
I will.
I'm not gonna
And I
be
do.
inoffensive anymore.
I'm driving to your place right now.
Come at me, commenters.
You will be dealt with accordingly.
Okay.
Alex, what's your
Alex?
number 5?
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay. Top 4. And number 4, I put Brand New Day.
Me too.
I think this movie does a lot right.
I put Brand New Day at 4 as well.
There we go.
There we go.
We're all in agreement.
All right. Well, we don't know what Tachi has it at.
Yeah.
Oh, you said number 4 too?
He nodded his head and said yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just okay. Wow. Okay. Top 3. Here we go. Number 3, Spider-Man. Number 1, Tobey Maguire. That is my movie. I have so many fond memories of this. When we first got the movie, we watched it in theaters. I remember watching it in theaters, and whenever it came out to like Blockbuster and we rented it, my mom took us to Walmart or Toys R Us, and we got those Spider-Man gloves with the foam attached to it. And it was like a blue foam. You'd hit the triggers. And then we watched it all downstairs, me, my brother, my grandpa, my grandma, and my mom. And then when the credits rolled, you had the Chad Kroger from Nickelback song playing in the background as the credits rolled. And my brother and I were just flinging blue fluid web like all over the living room and jumping off the couch and just having a grand time, and had to have my grandma and mom clean it. But I think that movie, I love that movie. It's so good.
It's a classic for sure.
Yeah. Is that
And
also your number 3, Tachi?
It's also my number 3. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
It's so good. It's so
It is.
easily rewatchable, and it's really fun. Really well executed.
Bonesaw's ready.
Alex?
My number 3 is Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I think it's the best of the Tobies. Doc Ock, his character's fantastic.
Yep.
It's just, I love it.
Yeah.
That is such, it's such a time capsule too of a movie. But man, I love Spider-Man 2.
It's got the perfect blend of conflict and side stories too, because you have the whole thing with Harry going on.
Yeah.
That doesn't like trample on any of the Doc Ock stuff. Like it just all flows very well between Harry, between MJ, between his job, between Dr. Octavius, like all, like everything is just perfect. That is a perfect movie. But it's not my number 2. My number 2 is Into the Spider-Verse.
Wow.
Mine as well. It's
I mean,
just, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Everything is great about it.
Yeah.
I have Across as my number 2.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay. Well, my number 1 is Spider-Man 2. I agree with you, Alex. It is the best of the Tobey Maguires, and I think it is. I think that's a very basic answer, but it straight up, I think, is the best Spider-Man movie.
Wow. Mine is Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
It's just even better than the first somehow. And the artwork, the direction, everything is so clear and planned accordingly and beautiful. And I know I've said it before, but it's one of very few movies that I did not want to end. When credits started rolling, I was upset. And it's incredibly rare. So
Yeah, because the movie doesn't end.
True.
That's why it's my number 2. And I'll disagree with you that I think it was well planned out, because they did say the sequel was coming out.
okay, that's the sequel. That's not
Like
Across
6 months.
That's a whole different movie.
We'll get it in 2 years.
All right, what's your
My
number
number
one?
1 is Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
Just because it's its own self-contained movie, and it's so well done. I mean,
Yeah.
watching it was such a treat.
I wonder
I
why I
love
like the
Into the
sequel more
Spider-Verse.
than you two. You both like
do
the
think-
first.
Yeah, I do think that's interesting. I think the second does a good job at building on the world, but I think purely for like what you said, Alex, it being its own movie, and like you could
Yeah.
have left it at that.
Right.
I think it succeeds on that level like flawlessly. So just the first one I think is in a league of its own.
Mm.
The second one builds on that, but it also gets we get more into the multiverse, and that's always a slippery slope. I think the first one handles a multiverse very well and then also wraps it up. But I don't know.
I'll say this: if Beyond the Spider-Verse isn't the number 1 of all of our lists, I'm gonna be so mad.
It
We
better
have
be.
waited. We have waited long enough for that movie not to be the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse also has an amazing soundtrack.
Yes.
I love when movies like make their own soundtracks with a bunch of various artists. I think
Mhm.
of this one. I think of Black Panther. Are like very, very, very well done
Agreed.
and so much fun.
They both have really good soundtracks.
Yeah. I should rewatch those soon.
Sure.
All right. That was a big episode. Big Spider-Man episode. How you guys
There's been a
feeling?
lot of big episodes recently.
Yeah.
I know, because it's a big year. I don't know what we're doing for August though.
We have no clue.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have that figured out. But anything else from you guys before we wrap up for the day?
Nope.
All right. Well, let us know what you thought of Spider-Man Brand New Day. If you agree with our Spider-Man rankings, I think we all agree that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the lowest. Well, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.
See you.